Okay, welcome back. We're up to turn 7 of Grand Havoc. Battle of Perryville, October 8th, 1862. We're using the Revolutionary Games blind sword system. So turn 7 is actually 4:20 p.m. So where we're set with this is that at the end of last turn was kind of a lull. At the end of the last turn, we had the units lined up like this. We've kind of reoriented us a little bit here. Let me go back up to the north. There we go. With the bulk of the Confederates pushing against the First Corps up here, having some success, but really stopping here at the 4 p.m. turn 6, due to Union getting more of the chits out early and being able to play some nice defensive fire. So this time, we're going to have to see what the Confederates can do up here. There's a lot of reduced or depleted units up here that are going to need to do some sort of recovery. The other thing that's going to get interesting here is the Union is, or Buell I should say, for the Union, is starting to release troops to the south. Now we're up to releasing 2 brigades per turn. On here, and in this turn we're going to release Hawkins, which if you remember came in last turn to the south. Tip you down here so you can see it right here. He's right there, and I think this turn we're also going to get here in the center. We'll release Guesal, so that'll give Sherman's full division movement, and they'll try to move up, try to take this and hold it over here. Hawkins will support Matthews in their attack to the south, and I think they'll progress on. If they just get 2 per turn, releasing 1 on board, 1 off board, till everybody gets on, if need be. But what that's going to do is give a lot of weight, particularly over in here, to the Union doing some sort of a counterattack against them. Meanwhile, to the north, First Corps holding on. Actually has a fairly decent line of defense. The Confederates up there, basically the 2 divisions that have attacked up there are continuing to attack, but their attacking is kind of slowed a bit, so we'll see what happens there. So anyways, we're all set for turn 7. Chits are in the cup. We're up to the artillery phase. Who's going to have it on here for the artillery phase? Going to be a few interesting ones here. We're going to start off up here. We're going to start up here with Harris's and Simmons artillery right here. He's going to take a shot. I think over here at Johnson's units over here to try to push them back. We got Wood up here as well, but I think they'll go for here to try to push back Johnson a little bit more. He seems like the biggest one. Wood is still on the attack there, but I think if we can knock out Johnson, that will be better. So he's going to be a 5. It's going to be within canister range. So it's going to go up to a 7. And I don't see any modifiers, so we're on the 7 column. 65. Ooh, that's a big hit. 65. They are a supported 3, but that's going to be a tough result on the firing tables. 43. So that's a depletion and a retreat 2. Yep. Depletion and retreat 2. So they're going to go 1 and then 2 over there. So that hurt quite a bit there in the center for the Confederates. But they get to respond now up here with Maneys. Way up here, Maneys artillery. Smith. 1, 2, 3 in range, firing at the 60th Illinois. They should be able to see them. They're firing shot and shell, so that should ignore the wall. My special roll on that one. So that's going to be a 3. And let's see, on the 3 column. There we go. Alright. They're supported 2. 61, that's another good roll. That's going to be a routine. Six. Oh, that's a depletion. It's not a retreat, but it's a depletion. So that hurt the Union. Artillery is really doing their job today so far. Okay, so that gets interesting to the north up there. So next we've got the Union. I think they're going to respond up here as well, getting Terrell's guns shooting down at the 33rd Tennessee here. Behind a stone wall, they are canister, so they will get the stone wall benefit. They're 8, down 1 to 7. They're supported 4. Ouch. 761. That's a routine. 3. It's no depletion, but a retreat 2. So they're gonna have to go back 1, 2 over there. There's just that one unit there. So again, artillery having some good effect with both sides here today. Alright, so now the Confederates. Well, we'll try over here with Johnson's artillery. They're a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Firing at Harris. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to fire over units. So it's going to be -1. So it's going to be a 2 against a supported 4. That's going to be a tough one because they're going to need to roll high, but let's see what happens. 31. That is a miss. That's a miss. So that's the first miss for the turn. Going back onto the Union side of things, I think they're going to stay up here and try to get Starkweathers guns here. That's who is that? Stone. Take a shot down there. That'll be canister fire as well, so they'll go up to 7, but they will go down 1 for the stone wall. So back down to 5. So they go 45. They're supported 5. I don't think that's going to be enough. No, it's not. So that's a miss as well. Okay, so we're getting into a few misses now. Back over to the Confederates. Yeah, I think they got to try to knock them out. I'd love to go after them, but I think we got to try to knock these guys out. So that'll be 8. Half more is 4 more is 12. Down 2 brings me down to the 8 column, and unsupported 3. Double 1s. That's not going to do anything for them. Union is going to try to whittle against. Well, they can't shoot because that's going to be blocking them, but we can do with this guy. I'm going to have Barnes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in range because he's rifled. He's a 4. It's going to go over Woods, so it's going to go down to a 3 on a supported 5. 53. No, that's a miss. Yeah, I think we're going to start moving some of these up. Wood and Liddell are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Okay. Back over to the Union. I think Webster's. It's going to be Barris. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be over units. So 6. Down 1 to 5. Over units. Going against a supported 4. Yeah, supported 4. 35. I don't think that's going to be enough. No, that's a miss. again, I think we need to do some moving here. 1, 2, 3. They should be able to stack in there. Okay, back to the union. Okay, bringing you back here. We are on turn 7, and we've just pulled the aggressive leader and rolled a 4. So that means that we can actually move somebody. And what we're going to do is get Maney way up here into the attack up here. He's in a good position to attack Starkweather, the 1st Wisconsin, who is out here on their own, and potentially follow it up with their activation. So first off, we're going to have shooting. So we'll have these two, which are rifles, shooting up here at him. They can do it because he's 1 level up. And that will be, let's see, the rifles, they're 8 and 8, so they're going to be halved. So it's going to be 4, and 4 is 8 again. Going on the 8, and I don't think there's any other changes. Now they're unsupported 4, so that makes them a 3. So 32 on a 8. Just a routine check. Let's see, 6. Oh, that got them. They are depleted, and they have to depleted and retreat 2. Go back 1, 2 to there. Ooh, that. These guys will go, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can support them. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. This guy will go 1, 2, 3 to there. I think we'll just have him come up, potentially support him there as well. Okay. And I think that's what we'll do. We won't have them. Any cohesion bonus? No, it's just normal activities. Okay. So I think that's all that will happen for them, but that was pretty significant. The 1st Wisconsin retreating, creating a gap over there. And now, let's see. We've got Van Cleve. Let me take a look and see if he's any interesting. Not really. We just have Hawkins moving because Matthews, just show you this here real quick down below. Matthews over here has already attacked. Let's turn you off for that. Already attacked Wheeler, pushed them back off the hill, so he's done. So we just have Hawkins here. So I'm gonna check first off to see if he can activate, and he does. So he's gonna move. Let me do the move, and then we'll go on from there. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, bringing you back. We're still on turn 7. Just pulled a sharpshooter, Confederate sharpshooter. I think what we're going to do is have Maney's unit up here. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see this a little bit better. I am zooming in. Okay. So right there, they're going to try to shoot at him. 4 or 5 can shoot, so they will get the flank bonus. So this is going to be 8 with 1 column shift, and it's going to be, there are 4. So they're going to be rifles, so that's going to be full strength, and they're not in anything. I don't think there's any stone walls over there, but yeah, there's no stone wall. So that's going to be 8 shifted to 10. and a supported 4. Okay, let's see what we got. 1, 3. That's going to be a big miss. Yeah, that's a miss. Oh, unfortunately, that one thought that was going to be good, but it was a miss. So let's move on to the next one. See what we get, and see if I keep you on here. Buckner. He has activated just 1 unit. Johnson. Actually, that was a limited activation. So let's see. Buckner is a 3. He rolls a 3. So somebody can do something. Now, one thing I didn't show you with Shelbourne, right over here. Oops, I'll flip him. The 13th, 15th Arkansas took the rally Chit and fully recovered. So they're in good shape to do something here. But they're not on the front lines right now with this. We have Wood up front. Of course, he took a hit from Harris, which I didn't show you here as well, on a defensive fire. So I think we're going to go with Wood. Wood is going to go on the attack. There we go. So first off, these guys, even though they're reduced, there are 4 shooting up here into the cornfield. So they'll go down to a 3. They are a S4. Doesn't really matter. So down to 3. The second Ohio is a supported 4. 1, 3. That's a miss. All right. So that's the only firing. Now for movement. So these guys are gonna get the heck out of dodge. Get out of, well, I shouldn't say that. Get out of the way. They're gonna go 1 into there. Or 2 after that. 1 to there. 2 to there. And then 3 to there. Gets out of the way. Alright, then we're going to move up 32nd Mississippi. They will go up here for 1, and I think that slopes going to be 2. Yeah, 2. And then in here for 3. And then these guys are going to come up here like this. Yeah. Attack that way. I will have them move over here for 1. I think that's it. So the attack is going to be on Harris's unit in the cornfield. Harris can fire back. He's a 9. I think he's going to go after him. He's going to be a supported 3. So he's 9. Supported 3. 33. Now it's routine. Okay, oh yeah. There's no hit, but they're going to have to retreat 1. Back here. So now, well, actually this guy can attack over here as well. So he's going to be halved. So he's going to be 2 at a 3. Supported 3. 2, 6, that's a miss. Alright. So now the attack is going to be here. So they're 8 plus 1 is 9, so it's a 1-to-1 attack. Gonna have to go for the 8 being the lead unit. The 1 is there for moral support, even though he's a nice 5. So it's 1-to-1, so there's nothing there. They do not have the higher. In fact, the Union has the higher CR, so that's down 1. They are ours, so there's no small arms. Defender is not on the slope. That's it. So it's going to be on the 6-7 with a supported 4. Ah, low, low, low. Bad, bad, bad. So that's going to be a close fight. 3. There's no depletion, but we do get an RA2. So that means they have to retreat. 1, 2. Over to there. And I think these guys will advance up there. That's going to make it interesting. Next one is Gay. He's up in the corner over here. Let's just tip you up a little bit more. He's got a situation brewing. Let's see if he's going to move or not. He does. He's got a situation up here where Wharton is trying to get around him, so he's going to have to block that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think they're going to activate to attack. There's no chits, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he will come up and go 1, 3, 4, like so, and that should block Wharton for the moment. Firefight for the Union. I think actually maybe we'll go with Harris down here, the 94th, firing into there. So there'll be a 5, reduced for the corn is 4. Wood is supported by another unit there, so it's going to be a 3. So 4, wood they supported 3, 1, 4. That is a miss. They can fire back. They are 9 with no reductions. Against a 3, a 63, 9. That's going to be a routine on the 94th. 43, it's a miss, but they do need to retreat 1. You can either go there, could go there. Oh, there is a direction. There was corn over there, but yeah, that still would have been a hit. So they're going to retreat that way. Okay. So let's see what else we got here. We got something more interesting coming up. And then we have Russo. Now, Russo has just Starkweather left. And Starkweather can activate. So what will they do? What will they do? What will they do? Starkweather. Well, I think Starkweather can do something here. I think they're going to defend. You can see them right up in here and then over here. They're going to defend, so we're going to take some shots. This guy against them. So that's going to be 10 down 1 for the wall. Make some 9 against the supported 3. 42. So that's a routine. And they roll a 46. Morale hit and retreat 2. So that's going to be on the top unit there. And take a morale hit. And they just retreat 2. And go back this way. Okay. I think that's all the firing that we're going to have for them. But now, movement, which is going to be key. They're going to move up to here, for 1, and they're going to come across 1, 2, up there. Try to reform their line in there to kind of brace up Maney's attack here, which may be key right there. That might be key to the defense right there, because they can't swing around behind him now. Now we've got a Rebel Yell. Interesting. Interesting Rebel Yell. Now, using that, we could try to dislodge and do something to somebody. I don't like it to the north there, but I do like it against Harris down here. So I think we will play it. And Shelbourne's units, these guys here, charge up to here and attack. Now they're going to be up to 6. So that's going to be tough to knock them out. So they'll try. That's going to be a 5. -1 for this fence is 4. On the 4 column with a 6. Okay. 52, that's pretty good. 4, 52. No, that's still gonna not do it with an added cohesion. So the attack is going to be, he's going to be the lead. He's going to be 5. Oh, nothing for odds. They're both ours, so that's not going to do anything for us. Slope, nope. Do have a fence between them, so that's going to be a -1. But it is a Rebel Yell, so it's up 2. So it's going to go up to a 6, 7 with an unsupported 3. So that makes an unsupported 2. Oh, man, 1, 2. That's going to be a close fight. 2, 4. So Confederates take a hit. Depleted him. And then the 4 is going to be a retreat all 1 hex. So he's got to go that way. Alright, so that was pretty lackluster with it. So let's see what next. We're coming down to the bottom of the bucket here. Buckner again. Alright, so this is going to be the same guys in the middle. Buckner does activate somebody. So it's going to be Cheatham or Liddell. I think we'll go with Cheatham. Claiborne's going to maneuver 1, 2, 3 to there. And I think we will move him up over here. Like so. Not the greatest thing, I know, but it's getting towards the end of the turn. I don't want to get him strung out. Alright, next Chit is going to be Wharton. Okay, we're at the end of turn 7, 4:20 p.m. turn. And not much more action, unfortunately, here. I could have brought you back for a couple of things, because Maney failed, but they did take some shots up here at them. Did push back Terrell, so that's going to be interesting how this goes next turn up there. Stewart was the big player over here, although it was kind of muted. He was able to push back the guns of Starkweather out of here. So these 2 hexes have been pushed, but in the process depleted, and morale hit one of the units over here. Going around here, Brown has moved up to try to attack over here with Harris. Of course, we saw Wood attack over here and push them back. So there is some movement here, but it's very, very slow for Confederates. Jones and Donaldson did not do anything. They're kind of stuck there trying to recover. Johnson's the same thing over here, trying to recover. Harris took a little bit of a beating, but troops still on the map, so that's good. His 94th Ohio had to retreat this way. So the little clump of Harris's units is still a little clump. Meanwhile, Cheatham has moved up here, although their attack against Harris had reduced them over here. So they're kind of in a little bit more defensive position at the moment. Wood has kind of pulled back. His main attack units have either been shaken and reduced or just retreated. Adams kind of stayed where it was, holding the heights. Same with Powell down below here. Let me just tip you down and turn that off. There you go. Powell came down to put up a little bit more defensive front over here. Try to hold off Hawkins, who has moved up down here. Matthews has attacked, and Wheeler counter-attacked over here. They both took some lumps. I think Confederates took the worst of it here, but they still hold the victory hex. I don't know how long they can, because Matthews is quite good, unless they get some good luck over there as well. Smith is still holding Perryville. From the Union perspective, like I said, little pushbacks, like I said, with Wheeler over here. Sheridan really didn't do much. McCook had to take a failed activation, and Libolt did. Guesal moved up, all right, so it took the victory hex under there. So they've actually got 1 victory hex. If they get 2 and they capture square bottoms, they'll win the game. But it's a little dicey at this point. The rest of these units are held over here. So they potentially will be moving. There'll be 2 more coming out next turn as Buell piecemeal commit to the attack. To the north here, Liddell had a bright spot up here with the fact that he was able to recover 1 unit. So that actually helps out. So they've only lost now 3 units on the broken trap plus the artillery. So that actually helps them with that, because the victory points right now are 13 for the Union and 10 for the Confederates. All right, plus they captured this victory axe, so slowly pushing a little bit towards the Union side in terms of the game. Continuing on with what I was saying here, Webster's kind of backing up Liddell while it's here. Harris has swung down. Harris is holding the center kind of gingerly. Starkweather took the hits up here, as well as Terrell pushing back. Webster did come up to kind of close the gap. Still have the 121st Ohio holding Dixville Road, and then way up here, just under there, we have Gay holding off against Wharton, who did not activate for this turn as well. So it's an interesting battle so far. We're at the end of turn 7. A little bit of a turning for the Union in terms of victory, because Union has 13 to 10 if we count the units lost, plus they've picked up a victory location. Now you can say the Confederates have also picked up the victory location that Wheeler is holding off on as well, but that's tenuous at the moment. So I will wrap it up there, and we'll go on to turn 8. This will be the 440 turn, and see how that goes. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Remember, hit the like button and leave a comment, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Okay, back with turn 8. Grand Havoc, Battle of Perryville, October 8th, 1862. Playing with Revolution Games, Blind Sword System. So, turn 8, I've got the chits in the cup. We're up to the artillery phase here. And we're coming up to a kind of a critical phase for the Confederates. Their attack has made progress, and is still making progress, but it's slow up here. So they've really got to push on here, because the Union is getting released quickly now. Buell is now releasing 2 brigades per turn on here. And in this turn, we're actually releasing Carlin, who is down here. Tip you down here for a second. I'll actually get rid of some of the glare for you here in a minute. Carlin, right above my mouse right there, is being released, as well as just off board. We're bringing on the last of Van Cleve's Beatty Brigade. So we'll have Hawkins, Beatty, and Matthews here to push on Perryville itself. And then the Second Corps still has Wood, Thomas Wood Brigade to, division to come on. That's going to contain E. Cook, Harker, Haskell, and Wagner there as well. So they'll probably start filtering on, as well as these guys releasing as well from the Third Corps over here. So it's going to get fairly interesting as time goes on with the Union attack to the south. But we still got stuff going on to the north, and McCook is having some problems, and he was actually wounded over there, which isn't helping. So let's get started with the artillery. Union is up first. Couple things here I think we're gonna do. We'll start with one of the easy ones. This is a canister shot over against these guys. think we'll try to go against the 41st Mississippi because they're depleted. So he'll be a 5. Canister range makes him 7. And there's no other modifiers. So it's a 7 with a supported 2. 1, 3. That's going to be a miss. That's a miss. Alright, so he's done here. So over to the Confederates. Confederates have a few things up here. I think they're going to start up here with Maney. And he is going to shoot, let's see, he can shoot down in here, I think is what I want him to do. Yeah, he wants to shoot down 1, 2, 3 into there. I don't think that's going over their own units, but we'll just double check here. Excuse my hand. Yeah, they could shoot over him. So that's going to be a 3. No range modifiers. So it's going to be a straight 3 for them, and he's a supported 3. So let's see. 42. 42. 3 is a 0 to 2, so that's a miss. Okay, so artillery. Taking a few shots, not much going on there. Next one, back to the Union. I think if we're here, we're going to take Webster. And he'll fire downhill at Cleburne's units. It'll be the top one, who's a supported 3. So he's a 6. He's within range. He's going to go down 1 for firing over units. Yeah. And that's it. 6 down to 5. And he gets a 45. 1 to 4. That is a hit. And 1, 5, it's a routine. It's going to retreat 2. So he's going to retreat 2 hexes. 1, 2. Now we've got Sheridan down here, which I think, yeah, that's not that great. Firing over woods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Range is 6. It's 4. It's going to be down 1 for the woods. It's 3. So I think we'll go with him. 4. He's in range, but he's firing over woods, so it's going to be 3. It's going to be a 5. Be 8. Excuse me, be a 4. Supported. So it's going to be a 3. Supported. Nah, that's not going to do it. That's a miss. Back over to the Confederates. Now, looking down here to the south, it's not much they can shoot at here. I think they're blocked. Yeah, they're blocked over there. Alright, so I think they're going to have to shoot that way. He potentially can as well, I believe. Let me just look. Well, we'll take this one first. These guys are more important. These two guys going to fire down here at McCook, 82nd Illinois. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 within range. They are 10. Firing over woods makes them 9. Or in the 8-9 column. So 8-9. They're a unsupported 0. 62. That is going to be a serious hit. 62. Yeah, that's a severe. Oh, they could get lost. 32 is a D2, but he's going to have to take a break test and possibly retreat if he fails his break. He's unsupported. It's going to be a 0. He's going to fail his break test. Fails it by 1, so he goes on the 1 track. Alright, so there's no retreat there. So that was significant. Knocked out one of McCook's regiments. And back over to the Union. Do have Sherman Hancock here. I think I will take them. I don't know what they're going to shoot at though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can hit him in the woods here, so be on the top one. He's an unsupported 3. 6. Be down 1 to 5. An unsupported 3. 43. 5 unsupported 3. So routine check on the 45th Mississippi. 25 is no depletion, but a retreat 2. So I'll need to go back 1, 2 over to there. Okay, so that was significant. Okay, that's a Union. Back to the Confederates. Oops, sorry. He's within canister range. I'll put him at 12, but they're going to go down 2. Oh, he's still going to do it. These guys are going to take the shot. These guys are S's, but they're in canister range, so they're going to be 12. 5 plus 3 is 8. And 1.5 of that's 12. Firing canister in here, so it's going to be woods and stone walls. So it's going to go down 2. I'm going to drop down to the 8-9 column with an unsupported 3. Ooh, another 62. 8-9, 8-9. So this is going to be a tough hit on the Illinois regiment there. 45. Depletion. Morale hit and retreat 2 and possible panic. So depletion plus a morale hit. Retreat 2. There will be no panic. The closest one's there's, and he's 3, so he's got to go back 1, 2. Well, that did some damage. Okay, back to the Union. So we've got a few units down here. I think we're going to take this one right here because they can attack Wheeler down here. This is the 1st and 3rd Alabama Cavalry. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So they are in range. So that's going to be 9. It's going to be firing over their own units, so it's going to go down 1. But they're firing at cavalry, so it's going to go up 1. So that cancels them out. So it's going to be in the 9 column. They're supported 3. 42 on 9 column. So routine. And 35 on the routine is a no depletion, but a retreat 2. So we're going to have to go back 1, 2 to there. Okay. We'll take care of them. Now, Confederate artillery. They can respond here. I think these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Smith's battery of Scott, range of 5. He's in range, no modifiers. Be firing at the 11th Kentucky, the biggest one. So there'll be a 3 with a supported 4. 35. That's going to be a miss. 35 is a miss. Yep. Alright, so the action's heating up in the south here. Now Union again. I think we've got to get some artillery moving. The softboard one of Beatty's, who is this? Swallows. He's going to come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think stop there. Okay. Back to the Confederates. Now we have this guy, Powell's, which is Barrett. Range of 2. So that's going to be canister. So they're going to be half more. So that's going to be 4.5. So up to 4. And on a supported 2. So 4 on a supported 2. 1, 4. That is a miss. So that's nothing. So that's all for Powell. So we will be back with Chit draw. I'll get on to the Chit draw, I should say. And then we'll be back with anything that gets interesting on there going forward. So thanks for watching. Okay, back with the chip pull. We've got Anderson, who just came up. We had a number of them come up here. Few of them, not much went on with this. We're about halfway through the chip pull with this. A few rallies, a couple interesting things over here. I guess one of the biggest things I should point out before I get into Anderson's activation is that the 9th Tennessee of Maneys up here was able to get the Sharpshooter Chit and hit Terrell's unit up here and actually reduce them or deplete them and then force them back. So the Starkweather Hill victory hex is open right now, and we're waiting to see what happens with that. So anyways, Anderson activates. We're going to have Brown activate. He's over here. These units here, and no, that's Jones. Yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything? No, it's Donaldson. That's the artillery. Over here, no, that's Johnson. So it's just these guys over here. And oh, actually, another point too is that Donaldson, on a failed activation, was able to shoot at the 79th Pennsylvania, and they retreated. So they pushed off of here. So now that leaves an opening, a little bit of an opening here for potentially Brown coming up and attacking further at Starkweather or at Harris's guns. And that's the decision point that I'm at right now, is does he go after Harris down here, which is up on this bluff, steep bluff up here, or do we go after Starkweather, who's also on a slope, just a regular slope, and try to go after him that way. So I think they're going to go into attack on here. Union can't do anything about it. So they're going to be shooting first off. So these two units, both S's, shooting over at Starkweather's 21st Wisconsin. They're going to be S's, which they're going to be reduced 25%. So they're going to be 8 reduced by 25%, so they're down to 2. So it's a 2. There's no walls or anything there, so it's on the 2 column. Starkweather's unit, the 21st Wisconsin, is a supported 2. Alright, so it's 2 on the supported 2. 42 on the 2 column, 0 to 1. So that's a miss. So they missed over there. So now we're going Brown 1, 2. Shooting over at him. There are S. So they're going to be 50%. So there'll be 2. This is cornfield over here, so it's going to go down to 1. Firing at the artillery. So it's 1. They were supported 3. Need to roll high. 35 is not going to do it. So they missed as well. Alright, so now they're on the attack. They can push. They've got to go here. Yeah, so they've got to go. I think they're all going to go in. They'll go 1, and then they'll go 1, and he'll go 2 into there. So there'll be 5, 8, 12. Yeah, that'll be 12 points on there. So we won't get a advantage, but hopefully they can attack. So they're going to be a 13 RS shooting down at them. It's going to be a little ugly here, but gotta do it. I gotta try to push them. So 13, no shifts. Yeah, no shifts. So 13 with a supported 3. And here we go. 45. 45 is going to be something. 13. Oh, that's tough. That's going to be tough. This is not going to be good. 2. It's not depleted. 4 is a morale hit and a retreat 2. So this top unit takes a morale hit and retreats 2. So he's got to go this way. 1, 2. He can go into here. So now that leaves 7 to attack 13. So that's now going to be almost a 1 to 2. So it's going to be 2 column shifts down. That's not good. They are no, there are S's, so I'm not going to get that. They are higher cohesion. Well, who's going to be leading it here? Well, I'll take him, so they get the higher. Well, I'll take actually him because he'll have the higher. It's the same cohesion. It's all right. So it's going to be this one. So it's going to be on the 3 column. They are going to be down 2, but they're going to be up 1 for higher cohesion, so it's down 1. They're going to be going up a slope, so it's going to be down 3. And that's it. So 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be on the C column. Oh, they got to roll high. They got to roll high. Let's see. 25 is not, so it's going to be a close fight. And this is going to be 3 is nothing. 5, but they do retreat. They do force Wisconsin unit back into let's see, 1, 2 over there into Widow Gibson's yard. All right, so they did break through. That was a really close one, really good one. To see. So that was Brown, part of Anderson's unit. We're going to go with, next one is Sheridan. Okay, actually McCook's actually going to attack. There's no shooting. So they're going to go up here. They're going to go up here. They're going to go 2, 4 over here. So the one attack is going to be against Shelburne's units up here, and that's going to be the 125th Illinois against the 48th Tennessee. 48th Tennessee will take a shot, so it'll be 3 on a supported 2. 45. 3. Supported 2, so they're routine. So that's a no depletion, but it's a morale hit and a retreat 2. So morale hit and a retreat 2. So that comes back over here. Like so. So that ends that attack. Okay. Let's move on and go with the next one. We'll go Anderson again. Alright, so we've got Anderson coming up again. Rolls a 2. So up here with Powell, I think they're going to be defensive because they need to move up some support up here for the gun that's on the hill. I just noticed that he's unsupported, so he's a 2. I think we'll move up some infantry to help with him up here as well. So actually if he goes 1, I go 1, 2, yeah, that'll be okay. So defensive fire here first. We've got a couple units over here which will take shots at units over here, 1, 2, 3, so they'll be quartered. 12, 8's 20. So both these units will combine. They're shooting with strength 5. And we'll go against these units here. Top unit. These are supported 4. 5 is supported 4. 2, 3. That's not gonna do it. No, not gonna do it. Miss. All right. Then we're gonna have 1, 2, and go here. Actually, he could go 2. Oh, we could only go there. That's not good. Just thinking on the heights over here. Still think I'm going to move him because I can form up here a little bit defensively. You can only move one hex because there's 2 into there plus that. So, all right, that takes care of Anderson, or it takes care of Powell. And we'll go with the next one. Still a lot of Union left. Union activation. We still got to get figure out who's going to get Starkweather Hill. Okay, Anderson again. Jesus, shifted them up. So this is going to be Adams. One. Okay, they go defensive. They will go defensive. That'll still work. So we'll have these guys shoot down into there. It's going to be quartered, so it's 2.5 down to 2. Into the woods makes it 1 with an unsupported 3. That's a miss. Okay, so that's all for the shooting. Now for the movement, I'm going to have him go 1 and then 2 into there. And then these guys will do something. That'd be 1, 2. They can't do that. They could move over the fence. Yeah. No, because that. Yeah. No, they'll stay where they are. Okay, that's it. Okay, so just a little rejuggling for Adams and Powell. That ends Anderson. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, brigade initiative. So this will be a Union attempt. They get a force. So a unactivated brigade. I think we'll have Gooding, Caldwell. I think we'll have Gooding over here. Caldwell's better. I think we'll have him activate. I can only do a limited, attack, defender, regroup. So I suppose it's going to be attack. So 2, 3, 4. 4 up here. We'll go 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4, like that. Just moving up here a little bit. It's most likely they will be the next one to release on the next turn, but they probably saw Carlin going, so they thought they should go too. Okay, we're back on. We've got Jackson's Chit coming out. You know what that means? That means action back up here because he is going to activate Webster, his units, these guys here, and they're going to attack. So first off, some shooting. This guy here, 60th Indiana, is going to shoot at the 1st Tennessee. They're antique rifles, so they're 50%. So there's 7 going against a supported 4. Get 1, 2. That is a miss. So that misses. Next, we'll have movement. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. So he goes back and sits on Starkweather's Hill. We'll have the rest of these guys just kind of hold tight for the moment. Actually, what I'm going to do, a little bit of shifting. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3 into there because I want those rifles. These guys are actually rifles, so I want to get them into the action up north there. So that leaves Dixville Crossroads open for the moment, but they need to get around them, which means disengaging and then attacking up through there. So we'll see how that goes within there. But now the Union is back in control of Starkweather Hill. At least has a unit in there. Next one's going to be Sheridan. Again, Sheridan gets somebody activated. So he has already activated McCook. He's got Guesal and Libolt. And both Powell and Adams have finished their turns. Could get Guesal moving up here. It'd be nice to go after. 1, 2, 3. These guns up here. So I think. Okay, so Guesal is going to attack. So first off, some shooting. We've got the 21st Michigan shooting up there at the artillery. They'll be, let's see, they're an RS, so they'll be halved, so there's 6 with a fence, so that's going to be 5. They're supported 3. 51, that's pretty good. 5 supported 3, so that's a routine check on them. And it'll be a 50. Oh, reduced them. And retreat. Reduced. Gotta retreat 1, 2 up to there. Okay. Yeah, I think they may do that. So what they're gonna do is have 1, 2, and then 3, 4. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. That'll be the main attack. They'll be supporting over there. Now we do need to get 1, 2, 3. I think I want to do that as well. We're going to leave them back there. Alright, so the attack is going to be against him. So, so they could combined, that'd be 5, that'd be supportive, not, it'd be 10 against a supported 4. I wanted to do that, that's pretty damaging. I could get a routine. Alright, they're going to do that. So 29th and supporting Louisiana 25th. Take a shot over here. So they'll be halved for supporting. 5 plus 5 is 10. There's no shifts, no terrain shifts. So it's going to be 10 on supported 4. 1, 5. That's probably not going to be enough. No, it's not. Alright, it's not enough. So now the attack. Guesal, 86th Illinois, 21st Michigan. Going against them. That's going to be starting on the 10 column. They're 20 against 5. That's 3 to 1, so it's 3 column shifts for that. They do have a higher cohesion. They're supported 3, they're supported 4, so it's 4 column shifts. There's no S's. Slope, no, because he's a higher one. Cavalry, no. Fence, no. Alright, so it's 10 going up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the 20 column, so it's supported 3 on the 20 column. 32. That's a tough result. It's going to be a 44, so they're depleted. And a morale hit and a retreat 2. So this is a big loss for them. They've got a retreat 2. Morale hit. I suppose they got to go into the woods over here, and then they can advance. Yeah, they're going to advance into here, I think. Alright, so Guesal is mounting the counter, or mounting the attack into Perryville. Carlin, Libolt, there for support, kind of, sort of, maybe. Fog of War. Alright, let's see what the Fog of War is going to be. Oh, casualty, potential general casualty. 34. Mitchell, he's over here. Okay, he's already come out. Somehow Mitchell's command is incapacitated. Mitchell, he has Caldwell, Killen, and Goodling. They're the guys coming up in reserve. Ooh, that could be significant in the attack on Perryville. So we'll see how that goes. So that's actually 2 Union generals down. A McCook and Mitchell. 1 Confederate. That's Cheatham. Speaking of which, there's Cheatham. Alright, now this is going to get interesting. I'll keep you on here. Let's see if he can activate. He's got 2 left, Stewart and Maney. Oh, doesn't get it. So it's gotta be, yeah, it's gotta be Stewart. That doesn't do anything. Can shoot. This guy up here. Oops, let's tip you back up. All you see is my arm. Stewart is up here, and 4th Tennessee can actually shoot at Webster's 50th Ohio. So there are 2. They're 2 away, so they're going to go down to 1. They're going to go down to C, yeah. So it'll be on the C column. But they're an unsupported. They're all 1, but they're unsupported. So they're a 0. So it's a 1 with an unsupported 0. 54. Oh, that could just do it. Let's take a look here. 54. Yeah, on the C column, it's a routine. 2 and a 1. That's going to be a miss. So close, but they got a hit, but didn't score anything. All right, so that's all for Stewart. So hopefully Maney will do something here. If not, it's a shame because that sharpshooter did a good job early on. Next one, Sheridan again. So Sheridan's last one is going to be Libolt. Let's see if he can activate. He can. So Libolt can activate. Libolt go into the attack. First off, some shooting. So he'll fire at him. That's going to be 7. Rifle down 1. So 3.5. 3. There's a fence there. Going to put it at 2. So he's a supported 4. On the 2 column, supported 4. 32 is not going to do anything. So that's nothing. He doesn't really have a shot because, well, no, there's no blocking there, no blocking there. I will count the fence. So he could shoot up there as well. He's going to be the same thing. He's going to be a 3, 2, with the support of 4. 42, that's a miss. Yeah. So they missed on their shooting, but now they're going to move up. So he's going to go here. He's going to go here. I think he'll go here. Yeah, he'll go just into the woods over here. This guy, yeah, he's going to stay where he is because he's got to recover. He's already reduced and he's got a morale hit, but he can't recover this turn. Alright, so the attack's going to be over here. Adams, he's going to shoot at this one because there's no fence, so that's going to be 6 on a supported 4. 31, I think that's a miss. 6. Yeah, that's a miss. So he misses. And now the attack over here. So that's going to be, who's going to be the primary? He'll be the primary one. So he's going to be 7. Now they are 2 to 1, so it's a 2 shift. Cohesion's the same, so that's not going to do anything. No smooth bores. It's up a steep slope, so that's down 2, so that's going to get rid of the 2 to 1 advantage. That's it. So it stays on the 7 column. He's a supported 4. 62 supported 7. It's a routine. 55 routine. So that is a depletion. So he's reduced, and a morale hit and a retreat 2. So Adams is taking it on the chin here. He's going to retreat. 13th Alabama, Louisiana's going to go 1 back, 1, 2. And they're going to gain the heights. So they're going to, yeah, they'll move him up. So they're significantly onto Sam Bottom's hill up here. And that is very dangerous, because if they take this, they effectively cut the northern troops from the southern troops, and that's going to be very bad for the Confederates. So that's all for Libolt making his attack. So our next one, Rousseau. Rousseau just has Harris left. Let's see if he can actually. He can't. Oh, but Harris can take some shots. He can just take some shots at people. Now let's see who can shoot. So I think these guys, the 10th Wisconsin and the 33rd Ohio, will team up and shoot at them. That'll be 4 and 4 is 8. They're both S's. That's okay. And yeah, be supported 3. So 8, but they're in the cornfield, so that'll bring them down to 1. So they'll go down from 8-9 to 6-7. Supported 3. 35. Yeah, it's going to be routine. 42 is a big miss. So that misses. And I think, yeah, you know what? Union is going to play a held sudden charge. So they're going to do a sudden charge. And that's going to mean that they can charge somebody. So they're going to charge these guns. So they're not going to move, but they're going to charge them over here. They'll be able to fire at them as well, but they're supported. So the guns will shoot at them first. So they're going to be 2, but they're canister, so 3. And they're supported 4. Ooh, 61. That's a routine. That's going to be bad. 32 is a miss. So the first one is a miss. Second one, Adams, 25th Louisiana. They will be supportive fire, which is going to be 50% is 5. Yeah, so 5 with a supported 4. Ooh, 56. 5. Yeah, it's another routine. 35 is no depletion, but it is a retreat 2 hexes. So that gets them out of there. So they'll go 1, 2, and then they've got to go 1 more to get stacking. So they'll go back to there. Alright. Good attempt. Unfortunately, it didn't work. That actually gives them a little breathing room up there as well. Next one. Oh, this is going to be a big one. This is Cheatham again. So this is going to be Maney's activation. Does get it. So Maney is going to go into the attack. That's pretty straightforward because he's up here, as you remember, and trying to go after that hex right there. So first off, shooting. 6th Tennessee, 9th Tennessee, team up. It's going to be 11 against them. So it's 11, unsupported 1, so there's 0. They're going to be 11 up here. There's no right now. There's no right now. So on the 11, split at 0. So this is going to hurt. Oh, it's going to really hurt. 56. That's going to be severe. And severe is a depletion and a break test and a retreat 3 and a panic 1. This is going to be severe. So first off, he goes down to that. Break test, they're going to break. So yeah, they break. They go on to the broken track 3 by rolling out 6. Break test again, but they're done. No retreat. But they do have 1 panic. which we do have a 2 unit back here, this Terrell, so he'll take a morale hit and he will retreat 3 hexes. Oh, that's not good. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So that did that job. Now what he says. That guy over there, he's an 8. Probably against the 1 is better. So they'll go firing straight ahead. So that'll be 8 against a supported 1. No modifiers. 51, that's a hit. That's a tough hit. 1, 3. Retreat 2. So they've got to go back on 2. I'll go heading straight south. Okay. Now for movement, he says. Okay, so there'll be 1 attack here. Terrell's going to go against, or Maney, 9th Tennessee is going to go against Terrell's guns right there. Okay, let's go with these guys first. So now Starkweather has an 8. They can do a 4 and 4, but they're supported 4, supported 3. Alright, they're going to split their fire. So we're going to get the 24th Illinois shooting over at the 1st Tennessee. That's going to be 4 against the supported 4. 52. Yeah, these are routine. Oh, got them. They're depleted. And morale hit, retreat 2. Oh, that's a big hit. I'll go back 2 to there. Oh, that's a big hit. And then these guys will be 4. And they're supported 3. Ugh, another good hit. It's a routine. 2 misses. Alright. Now this is going to get tough. It's going to be 8 to 10, so it's going to be a 1 to 1, so that's not going to be anything. Cohesion is the same, that's not going to be anything. Small arms, no, that's both the same. But they are going across a steep slope, so that's going to knock them down 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's on the 5 column, so it's a supported 3 on the 5 column. 55, actually that's pretty decent. That is a routine attack. 2, no depletion, but a retreat all 2 hexes plus a panic. Alright, there'll be no panic, but they'll have to go back 1, 2 to there. Alright, he will come up. So they've pushed him off of Starkweather Hill, and they're now getting around him. So now Maney against Terrell's guns. This is going to be a tough one. They're supported 4, but he's 8, 12. Canister over the walls. That makes him 11. 10 to 11. With a supported 4. Here we go. 2, 5. 1 to 3. It's a miss. Wow, they missed him. They missed him. So now it's going to be 11. It's going to be 8. It's going to be on the 8 column. Strength is the same. That's okay. Not going to have cohesion. Yeah, they're going to have cohesion. So it's going to be +1 for the Confederates. No slope. It is over the wall, so that reduces it by 1. But again, against a artillery unit, so that's going to push him up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be on the 17 column. So there are 3 on the 17 column. 43. That's going to be a tough result. 56. That's going to be a depletion. Break test. Retreat 3 and a panic. Oh. So they're going to be depleted first off. Now they've got to do a break test unsupported units. So there are two or less. No, they fail. So they're eliminated. So there's another one for the Confederates. And then we also have so retreat doesn't matter. We have 2 units that can panic. So we have this one right behind him. He's supported, so he's a 3. Yep, he's panicking, so he gets another morale hit and has to retreat 1, 2, 3 hexes. Wow. Okay, I think Maney is definitely in control of Starkweather Hill. That is significant. Very significant turn for the Confederates. But we do have concerns to the south with the Union attacks and the units getting going. Van Cleve. Van Cleve's next turn. So what do we have left here? We have Hawkins. Rolls a 2, he can activate. That's down here, so let me just reposition you really quick. Hawkins is right here. So I think Hawkins will... He's got to go into the attack. Have them go across here like so. So some shooting first. These will be 7. But they'll be quartered, so that'll be 1 against the supported 3. Ooh, 63. 1. That's a routine. That's a miss. So these guys next door to them, they'll be 11, so there'll be 2 against the same target. 34. 2, that's a miss. And the last one, same target. They will be a 3 on a supported 3. Oh, 66, there's a hit. It's a routine, just a routine test. 55, but that will deplete them and retreat them. So they're depleted and they'll retreat into the woods like so. Alright, so here they come, boys. Because he's now unsupported. 1, 2. I'll go up. So I don't want to do this. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go 1, 2, 3. And he'll go 1, 2, and oh wait a minute, how many can Hawkins? Oh, he can only do 2. Sorry. Back those up. Back those up. So he can only get 2 units engaged. So I think we've got to do this. Move him up like that. 1, 2, 3. They can't engage. They'll come up there like so. Alright, so we just have 2 units engaged here. Attacking Powell. Powell will take a shot at, we'll take a shot at the Indianans right here. It'll be 8. Supported 2. 62, that sounds like a hit. And it is, it's a tough hit. 33, tough hit, depletion, and a retreat 2. He's gotta go back there. Alright, so now it's just him against them. So it's not 1 to 1 anymore, it's gonna be 3 to 2, so it's gonna be down 1 already on the 7 column. Cohesion is the no, he's lower, so Union gets cohesion, so that's 3. Alright, so that's back to 0. Smoothbores, no. Terrain, no. So it's a 7. So it's on the 7 column with 3 cohesion. 62, that's good. That's a tough hit on the Confederates. They roll a 1. It's nothing on depletion, but it's a break test. retreat 3, and a panic 2. So he's got to do a break test. He is a 3. He's okay, but he's got to retreat 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3, I think. And panic, he will panic, which means they take a morale hit and also retreat 3. So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. Over there. Okay, so in the south, the Union is advancing. That's all for Van Cleve. So we have left. Mitchell's done. Not much left. I think it's Confederates that are left. Buckner. Actually, Buckner hasn't done anything all turn. So this is his first one. Buckner gets somebody going. Actually, I think we're going to activate Liddell. He's my last reserve up here. And they're going to maneuver south. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got to come up and support to the south. The north is progressing. I'd like to throw them in as you know, full reserves to finish them off, but I don't think it's going to happen. Buckner again. 2, we get somebody going. Okay, Johnson and Wood. So I think what I need to do with Johnson, he's going to try to regroup. I need them back in good shape. So all the units that are reduced are going to try to rally. So we'll start down here. There are 4. You got a 3. They're back up in good stead. The next one is a 3. 44th Tennessee. And they're in good shape. This is good. They're rallying around the flag. And then the last one over here, which is the 5th CS, there are 2. They don't get it. Alright. We'll take what we got. Okay, good. So Johnson's got some sort of force. And then just have one, we got 2 chits and then 1 activation. Buckner again. So this is going to be 1. And one of the chit is this one, which is a command confusion, which is at this point impossible to play, but I'll leave it out. So Buckner has Wood, and Wood is going to activate, and they're going to defensively fire. Yeah. Wood up here, these 2 units team up. That's 9. Against the guns, they're supported 3, they're supported 2. So we've got a 9 shot into Cornfield, which is going to drop them down to, or actually I could fire them individually. So it would be an 8 and a 1. I think we'll do that. So the 1 goes down to 0. Yeah, okay. The 1, the sharpshooters are going to shoot at these guys. So they're 1. Go down to a C for the Cornfield, shooting at a supported 2. And they miss. So then the 33rd Alabama is shooting at Harris. His guns, I forget, Simmons. So they're 8, down 1 to 7, 6, 7. Supported 3. 2, 6. Miss. Both misses. Alright. That didn't do anything. Alright. Oh, these guys can fire too. 1, 2. They're RS, so they're going to go half. So 6. Down to 5 for being in the Cornfield. 44. 44. It's a routine on the guns. Okay. Oh, actually, oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I knew this would come in. I always was forgetting this. Try to bring these up. Firing on friends is going to be played. So that's going to drop them 2 more to a 3, and that was a 44, so that is a miss. Alright, so they missed. Finally remember those when I'm actually firing. Then I think that's it. Now for movement, and then the last one, as I said, the command confusion can't be used, so that's all done. So there we are at the end of the turn. Okay, so there's no held chit, so we've got victory points. So now Starkweather and Squire Bottom are in Confederate hands. That gives them 2 points. They go to 9. Union has Harmon, which is 1, so it gives them 13. 13 to 9 over points. But there's more units on the broken track, which some of them are going to slide down over here and over here. So Confederates have 4, 6. They'll be at 15, and the Union has 1. They'll be at 14. So it's still close on points. Victory hexes are going to be critical at the end of the game, which the Union has picked up 1 already. Confederates are desperately holding 1, both in the south over here. But up here, the Union has some concerns because Maney has made a really good push, and now they can potentially take Dixville Crossroads with the confusion that's going on up there. Oh, Buell. We've got to do our Buell check here. And we'll roll our dice. It was a 2. Let's see what the plus is here. Union has more on the broken track. Yes, so that's +1 to make it 3. McCook, no. 5:30 later, no. Held unit is attacked, no. And currently engaged, yes. So no change with the Buell status. He'll still be moving two units next turn. And that'll bring us to the end of the 440, or the 8th turn, and we'll be moving on to the 5 o'clock turn. So there we have it. So hopefully you're enjoying this. Again, turn 8 done. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Please hit the like button, comment, anything else. Hopefully you're enjoying this. This is such a good narrative that's coming out of this, between the push up here and now to the south. This push by the Union starting down here with Van Cleve's and Sheridan's units against Perryville could be very interesting, because there's not many units. We've only got 1, 2, 3, now 4 brigades to hold off against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brigades. And then there's still more in reserve as well, so it's going to get interesting for these last handful of turns. So we're on turn 8. Yeah, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on turn 9, so we'll have 5 more turns, including this one, to see how this goes. So thanks for watching again, and please like us, comment if you get a chance.